Good morning everyone, it's Yvonne here to do your What's Cracking reading. Thank you so much for all of your support. You are such beautiful people and all the lovely comments I got yesterday. I'm feeling much better today, but I just have those days where I just am unable to get up and about. So I want to say thank you for all your love and support. Okay, so I do have a tarot class going ahead tomorrow for intermediate learners. If you are still interested, you probably could still fit in the class. I still have gaps, so the class ended up being a fairly small class really. If you are still coming to the class and you haven't yet paid your money, please let me know whether or not you're coming, because that will help me to work out how we're going to work around the day. The type of work I do will depend on how many people are in the class. So, all right, the 25th, next Saturday morning, Linda, the Psychic Pinup, and I do have our live platform event. If you're interested in joining us there, the link is on my Facebook page, and we still have a few seats left there as well. The World card coming out here. And an apology to the people I had to put off yesterday who I was going to do readings for. I'll get back to you today and we'll reschedule you, and hopefully not too far away. For others of you, if you are wanting to book a reading with me, you can now do that through my website. There is a booking calendar there. However, for some people, your time zones may come outside of the times that I've offered. If they do, then please send me an email. But definitely back on board, feeling absolutely fabulous today. I'm still a bit pale and a bit pasty, but I've been actually really off colour for the past week, but it just sort of hit me yesterday. So, all right, so we are going to use the, oh my goodness, I have gone completely blank, Tarot de la Nuit for your reading today. All right, let me just get into a bit of a zone. All right, so we have the Seven of Swords coming out. The Seven of Swords has been coming out a lot lately. And it's really funny because I've heard other readers say the same thing, and it's really quite interesting how a particular card will sort of come out quite a lot, and then other readers will find the same, and it will be the same card. And it doesn't matter whether I use one deck or 5 decks. If the card's going to make an appearance, it makes its way there regardless. So the Seven of Swords is a card that talks about trying to get away with something. It's like trying to steal away in the middle of the night. It can mean deceit, as in stealing away with someone else's property. It can, for me, come up in cards where people have had to get away from really difficult situations or have ghosted someone. So it's very much this card of sneaking away or getting away with something. All right, the Page of Cups is here. The Page of Cups is a card of making an offer, but this is only communication. So there's somebody about to communicate you that may have ghosted you in the past here, and you're about to receive some sort of offer via email or text, or we have a number of ways to do that nowadays, don't we? But this is definitely a message coming through here from somebody. It could be dealing with a Pisces. I feel like somebody hurt you here in the past. Three of Swords here. But the Three of Swords tells me somehow or another that you are still carrying some hurt and pain from a past situation here. And when I see the Seven of Swords, I feel like the person who did this to you may have tried to get away with telling you how they felt, or get away with explaining something. Maybe there was something else. I'm getting a vision of the Devil card, and I'm thinking maybe there was something that they didn't want to let you in on, but they knew that sooner or later you would find out. Now, this could be somebody who has a very low self-esteem. It could be somebody who has an addiction problem. But when the Devil comes up for me, I start to feel that this person was hiding something. Now, that might not necessarily be a bad thing. They may not have been tricking you or doing anything bad. They may have just been scared you would find out something about them. So rather than putting you in the position of running away from them, they did the running first. But that's definitely what it feels like here. All right, so with the Two of Wands, you've got an opportunity to move forward with someone. Divine timing coming through here in a brand new start. So whoever this person is, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo coming through here, I feel, oh, and the Ace of Swords, see, the truth is coming. There is no doubt about that. You're getting some sort of truth as to why this person walked away. Now, if you have dealt with someone who was not good to you in some way, shape or form, although I feel like anybody walking away and not giving you an explanation probably doesn't warrant being the best person on the planet, but if they're coming forward to give you a reason for that, they may have a solid reason. So if it's somebody you don't want to hear from, then you just ignore the message. Basically all you have to do, just delete and block the message, because this person is coming through with some sort of communication here. At the end of the day, it's your choice on whether you move back in line with them or not. You don't have to accept a message if it comes through, that's for sure. All right, so we have the Four of Swords here. So there does seem to be, I love this Four of Swords has the clock because it gives it quite a different meaning. The Four of Swords for me is like always taking time out. And so I guess, you know, the clock sort of explains that. Taking time out from the world, for rest, recuperation, rethinking. Sometimes it can be, you know, coming home from hospital and taking some recuperation there. But there seems to be a period of time here where you may not answer the message straight away. You might contemplate whether it's worthwhile dragging everything up again, especially if you've brought closure to a situation. Now, keeping in mind this person may not necessarily be a romantic person either. We walk away from other people in our lives that have hurt our feelings or broken our hearts for whatever reason. But whoever this person is coming forward, I think they've been waiting for the right time. That's what comes to mind here. It's like waiting for something to, maybe divine timing because you have Temperance there. But I feel like this person has been waiting for the right time, but not really sure what they see as the right time here. All right, Two of Swords, Page of Wands, and the Chariot. Okay. Somebody definitely wants to move forward with you here, but this is really potent energy of not really being sure of what you want. You're stuck in a stalemate here. The Two of Swords, Four of Swords for me energy is like double the Two of Swords. It's like you are really stuck in which way to go. Whether to perhaps accept the message, whether or not to listen to what the person has to say. I feel like because we have that Three of Swords showing up as well, there's a real energy. Look, with 3, 2 and 3, 2 and 4 is 9. So you can feel the anxiety and those energies coming through there. And I feel like this is something you're contemplating here, whether it is worth giving your time to. But because I have this energy of this sort of double energy here with the Two of Swords, it makes me feel like you're in a lot of anxiety here about which way to go. The Page of Wands tells me you probably want to hear the message. You probably want to hear what's going on. I would say here that you are wanting to have some sort of resolution here, some sort of information, some sort of explanation. And I guess you can do that and still say no to the person if it's important to you. But whatever this is here, there's a lot of contemplation and anxiety happening in this reading. 9 of Wands coming through, so you don't want to get hurt again. And we have the Death card here and the Hierophant. So what I feel like here, especially with the Hierophant, it's like you've reached a very good plateau. I feel like you've got past most of the hurt and pain here. I feel like this Death card says to me that somehow or another you've let this 9 of Wands energy go. You've decided you didn't want to cycle anymore with this person. And it looks to me like you've made the changes that you need to make. You might have got to a point here where you've sort of built your own stability, you've let the past go, and you may be in a very comfortable place. Because I feel this energy with the Chariot card here, that you want to move forward, but it's like you're holding yourself back somehow. And whether that is because you don't want to experience this past pain again, or whether it's because you've brought your life back into balance here, there is a real strong feeling that you're not prepared to compromise that. You don't want to go in this cycle again. You've got off the merry-go-round, whatever it is. So I feel this is what the contemplation is in this Two of Swords. It's like, do you go back to the beginning and start all over again? Do you risk being hurt? And I feel like here you can never, ever, ever risk not being hurt. It's impossible. No matter what relationship you go into, no matter how good your person is, you always run the risk of getting hurt. And that's the risk of falling in love with someone, isn't it? But at the end of the day, what I do see here quite clearly is that the decision you've got to make is, do I go back to the past? Do I listen to this person? Or do I just stay maintaining this beautiful energy of status quo that I've achieved here by letting go of things, allowing cycles to die and moving forward? Because I feel like you're moving forward to something very beautiful here. See, there's the dilemma right there. Wow. All right, and we have the Sun after that. Doesn't matter what happens. It looks like you're going in the direction you want to go in. 8 of Pentacles. Some of you will work on this. Some of you will go back to the work you're doing on yourself and just carry on. There's a real division here. So I feel like the universe with that Tower and the Sun is leaving this up to you. So what they're saying here is, should you accept somebody back here, it is absolutely your own discretion. The Sun says to me, no matter which way you choose to go, whether you choose to stay or move forward, you would be making the right decision for yourself, and that's what really counts. And maybe because in the past you haven't made the right decisions on your own behalf, this one will be really, really important to you here. There is a real strong sense here of wanting to move forward and do some work, but whether or not that's with the Tower here, back on yourself, rebuilding, whether it's rebuilding a relationship or a situation with somebody, or whether it's moving forward. Now I feel like, again, and I've done these readings over the last few weeks, I feel like this may be a mother or a father figure coming through here. And it may have been your choice to ghost them in the past. So if that's the case, I don't know why I'm feeling this way, but I feel that the energies here are saying to me it's somebody in your life who's created a great deal of pain for you that you may have walked away from, or you've pulled the plug on. So it could be a family member. The Seven of Swords for me talks of some sort of trying to get away with something, but I feel like here maybe you were the one to do the ghosting and walk away from something. Somebody is trying here with this offer to bring things back together, but you're still hurt by the past here. There is a decision here on which way to go. And I feel like with the Temperance card, I feel here, especially with the Ace of Wands, it's like you gave everything up and made a fresh start. It's the father-mother figure, definitely. Ace of Swords tells me that the truth needs to come through. So whether or not you accept this person back into your life, whether you decide it's worth giving it another go, I feel like here, what is really important is to understand that you need to hear the truth of what happened here or what went on. Or maybe the truth is in the form of an apology. Maybe somebody is going to apologize for something they did in the past that maybe really hurt you. So whatever it is here, you're working, you're still moving forward with this Eight of Pentacles. You're still wanting to put work into something. Let's have a quick look. The Hermit with the Nine of Pentacles. Well, if this is a romantic relationship, you'll cut this person out and move on. Some of you are going to walk away with the Nine of Pentacles. I feel like you found some sort of independence here, some sort of beauty within yourself that you had to find again. You could be dealing with a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius here, but I just feel this person, you may be taking on this energy to cut this person out, because I do have the Hermit card. So to me, there's deep healing from this particular situation. So maybe because you didn't have closure, maybe because you've left this behind by closing it off yourself, but you're still feeling like it would be good to know why this person or whoever it is you're dealing with hurt you or left you behind. I'm definitely feeling it with the Hermit card there. So regardless of who this person is to you, you might want some sort of closure on the whole situation. All right, we'll pull you an oracle card for that. Get grounded. Good advice. Should always get yourself grounded before you go into battle. Get grounded. 66. So if you're a 6 number person, it's card 66. Highly sensitive empaths connect with nature. You're being called to get grounded. So I feel like here, I won't read through it because it's pretty obvious. I feel that if you're an empath or that you are still hurting from a situation, that you learn how to keep yourself grounded so you can approach this in a very practical way. You don't want to get yourself really swept up into low vibe, swept up into energies that don't belong to you. So it's really important to ground yourself in this situation before you perhaps make contact, so you don't go back to all the old feelings. I feel like sometimes, we've worked so hard to get ourselves into a higher vibration, and we're doing very well for ourselves, and I can see a lot of you doing extremely well for yourselves here. But I feel like somehow or another this person may still, the old part of this person may still pull you back into those old energies, and this is why you're being asked to get grounded, because I feel like it's very easy for us to slip back into old patterns without actually seeing it. We will see it sooner or later, but we may step in before we see what's going on. Of course, the way I always say to people is to take your shoes off and go and walk in the grass. If you live close to a beach, go and walk on the beach. Get really connected back to nature. That's the best way of grounding yourself, is feeling the earth beneath your feet, but really feeling it, not just taking your shoes off, feeling the earth beneath your feet. But anyway, I'll leave you with that good advice from Spirit. Thank you.